What do you think about Francis Ngannou?
Fury gets a knockout within 5 rounds.
You think so?
Oh,
yeah.
I bet everything I love. I bet everything I love.
Yeah.
He has no chance.
There is no way that Ngannou wins that fight. The smaller the gloves, the more trouble he's in. This guy is a gypsy king.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? He'd just do hand wraps if you let him.
Yeah.
And it's only going to make it harder for Ngannou to stay awake. Don't let me fuck it up, but I'm trying to tell you, this guy's in a lot of trouble.
Ngannou does have the nuclear option, though. He really does. He does have nuclear one-punch knockout power. One of his knockouts of Alistair Overeem was one of the most terrifying knockouts I've ever seen in my life. He spun Alistair's head behind while he was looking at the back of his feet. That's how hard he hit him. Now, is he going to land that on Tyson Fury? It's going to be real fucking hard. But the problem is, if Francis can clinch you and can hold on to you and just punch you in the face in a way that's illegal in boxing, watch this again.
Okay, from the hip, that's a Will Smith punch, man.
It's terrible technique in that regard, but he was doing it because he knew the opening was there and he was just winging it. That's not going to work that way on Tyson Fury.
Absolutely
no chance. But he's not going to fight that way on Tyson Fury either. He's fighting that way on Alistair because he knows that Alistair is, is not in his prime. He's just going to just smash him. He's trying to make his statement of being the top heavyweight contender in the UFC at the time when he knocked him out.
These two behemoths. I want to see it, but not because it's competitive, but because that's how much a sucker I am for a heavyweight knockout.
Yeah, but even if it's not competitive, I want to see it be uncompetitive. I want to see Tyson Fury pitch a shutout. I want to see him lighten him up. I want the world to see what it's like when the best motherfucker on earth at his given thing gets to express himself with someone who's trying it out.
Full-blown destruction is what happens.
Unless they allow clinching.
Okay, but they don't have to allow it. In boxing, technically, you're not allowed to hold.
If you could hold and hit, because you can in MMA, it's called dirty boxing. Guys grab the back of your head and smash you in the face.
Oh, you mean like...
I mean, hold on to you. Keep you in place. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If
You'll get fouled for that, for sure.
If you could hold on to a guy, if you could just get an overhook, just completely tie up that arm and just smash him in the face. If you could tie get him in a collar tie where you're holding the back of his neck and you're smashing him in the face, that's legal in MMA. That happens all the time.
I would say the closest, ironically, the closest I've seen of that in boxing would have been Klitschko Fury. Like, don't forget, that was a very clinch-heavy fight, and Fury was able to make the fight dirty boxing inside.
Made everything clinch heavy. Jab clinch, jab right hand clinch.
But only Fury was able to turn that against him.
Yes.
So even in this scenario, I get, okay, that gives Ngannou a much better chance because that's something he's skilled at.
Yeah.
But Tyson is not unskilled at that. That's how he won all those belts in the first place.
Right, true. And, being the Gypsy King, like those bare-knuckle travelers are known for having fights bare-knuckle. Yeah. That's the whole thing. They have a fucking whole culture behind it. They have bare-knuckle fighting, and the Gypsies goes back forever.
That's what I'm saying. He's like,
I'm sure he's had bare-knuckle
Mr.
fights.
Ngannou, don't throw me in that briar patch. Smaller gloves. Oh, no.
When I was doing an interview at the UFC gym, they asked me about the fight. I said, he have no chance. Tyson Fury all day. You talking about one of the best heavyweights
ever.
You know what I mean? And you think this guy with no boxing experience gonna come in there and just beat him? He don't hit harder than Deontay Wilder.
No, nobody hits harder.
So what you think this guy gonna do with them 10-ounce gloves on? Now with 4 ounces, 6 ounces, what he wear, he probably strong, but add some more ounces on, it's a different game. He's gonna get tired. It's gonna be a different game.
Listen, he's also 36. He could have a career as a heavyweight boxer because he hit so fucking hard. If they built him up and he starts fighting guys and different styles and gets to the point where he's really got experience a few years down the line, he could fight world-class fighters. I think he could fight good boxers if he learns those lessons.
I don't know. That's a little up there. That's up there. It's going to take some years to develop him, to take him through them steps and get tested. And he walking right into the championship with nothing.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I commend him, though.
He wants the bag. What do you think about Francis Ngannou?
Again, how did he get there?
Well, he got there from being the UFC heavyweight champion.
Who? But that UFC.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I can visualize you and I sitting right here, right? You're Dana White right now.
Okay.
Okay, you Dana, and I consider Dana White a friend. But look, half of this is show. The other half, because of Tyson Fury only, is a boxing match for a belt, I assume, right?
There's some
exactly.
belt that Saudi Arabia
got somebody to put something together.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
It's a money payday. It's a payday.
Yeah.
Right? Canelo payday.
Yeah.
This does nothing other than payday for Tyson Fury. He lose to a UFC guy, which I'm saying he won't. I bet everything I love. I bet everything I love.
Yeah.
He gets a knockout within 5 rounds.
You think so?
Oh,
yeah.
Entertainment on a higher level because of Tyson Fury.
Right. But also
Fury,
because of the novelty of this UFC heavyweight champion leaving the UFC and securing this boxing fight.
Anybody that leaves the UFC, undefeated or not undefeated, will not be successful on that level. Or any level where a fighter on a boxing level has a heartbeat and possibly a pulse is going to be victorious. That's why it becomes a show more than the real deal. And that's why it's not even being talked about as a heavyweight fight from a heavyweight fight
Not
that
from
we
the
know.
boxing community.
Correct.
Right.
Because we don't sanction that, man.
But does it upset you that this guy jumps in front of Usyk, jumps in front of Joshua, jumps in front of anybody else in the division and gets to fight Tyson Fury? Or do you think, hey, good for him, he gets this payday? Because that's how I feel about it.
Know how I feel?
Because I love Francis, and I'm happy that Francis is going to get a whopping bag.
But now, that's emotional.
Yes.
But in the sports, and where I come from, I'm biased too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Tyson Fury has a fruit top people that me and you would love to see in spite of who he's ready to fight.
Yeah.
Correct?
Usyk.
Correct.
Usyk is the big
First, all right?
There is no way that Ngannou wins that fight. I'm trying to tell you, this guy's in a lot of trouble.